Hello everybody. The NAB Show 2024 continues, providing more interesting information. While almost 2 days remains until show's end, it has become evident that there are two main trends at the show: artificial intelligence and sustainability, which doesn't make other aspects less important. Now, let exhibitors to say their word.
So we have some more new stuff here at the show. For example, we introduced a virtual sound card for Apple Mac computers. So we had the Relay series of software available since a couple of years on the Windows platform. And what we introduced here is a virtual sound card for Mac computers, which turns any Mac computer into a Ravenna AS67 ST2110 compatible device. So that's very convenient for setting up any kind of applications. What we have in addition here is the Lavo Crystal console. So that's a very cost-effective, small, non-modular audio console, which can operate in two modes. One is the Crystal mode, which turns it into an audio mixing desk dedicated mainly for radio applications, but also like smaller broadcast applications. In addition to that, it can operate as an OSC controller. So it can work in combination with audio workstations or in combination with larger consoles like our MC² series. So this could serve as an additional control panel, or even without the MC², it could control any audio slice of our AUHD processing core to set up small applications where you don't need such a high fader count, or where you have automated workflows and just want to add some manual faders to it.
Hi, my name is Jeff Stedman. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for SDVI, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our NAB 2024 booth. For those of you that may not be familiar with SDVI, we are a company that provides a technology platform that is enabling media companies to effectively move their supply chains to the cloud and take advantage of the scalability, the elasticity, and the consumption-based pricing model that is consistent with cloud technology. Now, when we think about the media supply chain, what we're talking about is all of the activities and jobs and work that has to happen from the time a piece of content comes into a media company, through all of the steps that have to happen in order to prepare that content for all of its different destinations. And as we know, the demand for content continues to rise, and so media companies are struggling to keep up with this demand, not only domestically with all the different D2C platforms and linear platforms that are out there, but even more importantly, internationally. And with the increasing need for localization, for compliance work, and other associated tasks that are part of what we think of as the media supply chain. Now, one of the benefits of the SDVI platform, which we call Rally, is that by moving these operations to the cloud, we are really giving media companies the ability to become far more efficient, to be way more agile in terms of responding to new market opportunities and market dynamics, and also giving them a level of visibility and intelligence into their operations that they've never had before. And so this whole process is becoming far more productive, much higher throughput, and we are enabling media companies to keep up with this increased demand for content. So the SDVI product we call Rally, and Rally is really that platform that allows media companies to design and build and implement an automated and highly managed supply chain running on the cloud resources that I mentioned. And so the Rally is the tool that's used to really orchestrate all of the activity, to manage the flow of content through the supply chain. And also, while it's doing that, it's managing all of the metadata that goes along with that content, collecting new metadata information at each step in the supply chain process, and very often using that metadata to make decisions about what happens next and where does the supply chain go. If there are any manual steps that are needed, and again, most supply chains incorporate a mix of both automated steps and manual steps, very often the automated steps will generate metadata that can be used to make the manual steps more productive, can augment the manual work. So when you think about all those steps in the supply chain that I just talked about, you realize that there are lots of different tools that different media companies want to be able to use to accomplish those jobs. Different people have different preferences, and sometimes you might want to use one tool for one type of content and maybe a different tool for a different type of content. One of the great things about the Rally platform is that we have an extensive set of integrations with third-party applications to perform a lot of the functions that are needed to be done in the supply chain. Here you can see we have a wide range of applications spanning transformation tools, QC tools, AI tools, security tools, file movement tools. Many tools have been integrated into the platform to allow you to accomplish the work using the tool of your choice. One of the new things that we've introduced here at NAB this year is what we call Rally Access Workstation. Now we've had Rally Access for a while, which is a panel that appears inside of what people are very familiar with, an Adobe Premiere Pro software application. And what the panel does is it pulls in supply chain information and creates a set of tasks that a manual operator needs to do to complete the work that's needed for the supply chain. And so the manual operator will simply step through the items that need attention, make the decision or perform the edit if it's needed, and then move on to the next one. So now they don't have to watch the whole piece of content. They can skip only to the points in the content that need work, that need some kind of manual decision. And when they're finished with that decision, again, they complete the work order and it goes right back into the supply chain and the supply chain continues on. Now at the show this year, we've introduced a new version of Rally Access, which we call Rally Access Workstation, which takes this idea and instead of having to run it on a local workstation with a local copy of Adobe Premiere Pro, we can now spin up a virtual workstation in the cloud with a licensed copy of Adobe Premiere and replicate this experience, but without having to use any on-premise hardware. That also means there's no movement of content in and out of the cloud. It all stays in the cloud. I can work with proxies or I can work with high-res material if I want. But now we've continue to integrate the manual work with the automated, but now we're doing it all in the cloud.
Hi, my name is Christina and I'm here at the Riedel booth at the NAB and I want to introduce you to Punctum. So Punctum is our all-IP-based digital intercom system. And the newest addition to this system is that we can now seamlessly integrate it with our Bolero system. So this is really cool because it's now with less hardware that you can integrate our award-winning intercom system, wireless system, into our wired BAPEX solution from Punctum. All you need is just a license on your Bolero antenna for this and a Punctum speaker station to make this work. So then you can seamlessly integrate this and use all of the comms. So what you can do is share up to 6 party lines within these systems. So you can program them really easily in the Punctum Q tool and share all of these functions that you have. So you can have some party lines, you could also program some control functions if you like. So this is a really big news for us and we're happy to announce this at the NAB this year.
Hi, I'm Mark Horschler, Product Marketing Director here at HiVision. We're here at NAB 2024 in Las Vegas. So we're showing our SRT Makito encoders streaming over SRT, and we're showing our mobile transmitters as well, so streaming over mobile networks, including 5G. And here at the show, we're showing how customers can work with both video contribution over the internet with SRT, as well as bonded cellular over 5G networks, and as well as other types of cellular networks. And we have our decoders and our receivers, and we're showing a new Hub 360 cloud solution that allows you to manage all of your encoders, all of your transmitters, whether they're streaming over the internet, whether they're streaming over mobile networks, and whether they're going to the cloud or on-prem production facilities. So we recently worked on the Royal Coronation in the UK, where we were using a private 5G network to transmit multi-camera feeds into a live production setup. And we are working a number of other private 5G as well as public 5G broadcasting use cases.
Thank you for watching our news. Don't miss the next briefly later on today.